Welcome to another video, guys. The patch notes are out and there's no real surprises in this one, but we're still gonna go over all of the changes that are gonna be happening really soon to Hearthstone and talk about what this might mean for the meta. If you find the video helpful, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, but now let's get into it. Again, thanks Blizzard for providing us with this in a timely fashion so we can prepare these videos in time, and let's start reading through patch notes draft 33.2.2. Hearthstone balance changes, battlegrounds, updates, and some bug fixes go live today. Okay, I actually thought these things are going live on Thursday, but no, the patch is actually going live 1 hour after this video goes through, and here's what it says. Hearthstone updates, dev comment, well met. We want to share a quick update covering two things, a small set of balance changes and the current status of quests. The meta features a wide variety of decks across classes and strategies, balanced well against each other, so we've avoided major changes that could disrupt things ahead of the mini set launch. Instead, we focus on a couple of play patterns that needed adjustment. Amirdrassil has been the strongest card in Druid since its release, especially in Aeolonia's Druid where it fuels the OTK game plan. This change slows it down and makes it riskier to keep in the mulligan. Reserve spot has been enabling explosive turns in hand buff Hunter, so we've made it a bit slower and more measured to reduce those blowouts. We've been following community discussion around the power level of quests and appreciate everyone who's taken the time to share their thoughts. Our goal this expansion was to bring quests closer to the level they've reached in their first two appearances, rather than the overperformance seen with quest lines in United and Stormwind. For that reason, we're not making further quest buffs in this patch, but we'll continue monitoring their power level following the mini set. I gotta say, I'm really not impressed with this message altogether. Like, Hearthstone released 11 quests and barely 2 of them are even worth mentioning at this point. Like, are you freaking kidding me, guys? Like, so many of the cards are revolving around these quests, which they basically are telling us are not playable right now. And we gotta pretend that this is a good thing. Like, yeah, I get it, the quest lines in United and Stormwinds were strong, but right now we don't have quest lines, we have quests. If you guys remember, in Stormwind, it was indeed quest lines. You had to do a few things each turn in order to get mini rewards, and then you get the big payoff, which was actually a worth it payoff. But here, are we really gonna be comparing quest lines with quests? Like, it's not even close, guys. Back in the day, you had to do a fraction of the quest requirement to get a decent reward, basically for free, while completing the big quest, and the big quest indeed was worth it, whereas here, we actually have to complete the entire big quest with nothing in between it, and the payoff is mediocre at best. Like, I don't know, guys. The whole expansion felt like an absolute flop to me. Barely any of the new cards are actually worth talking about, aside from a few outliers like Elise. Anything else was just literally mini set worthy. So yeah, I'm really not very happy with how they handled the whole situation with the quests and everything. Things really did not shake up all that much, and I really hope the mini set helps, but when was the last time a mini set really helped? Like, aside from the StarCraft mini set, which was basically half a set of its own, nothing has really shaken up that much thanks to a mini set, but here's the hope. In the end of the day, these are indeed very streamlined quests, so with a few very good hits on the head and the nail, the mini set might actually indeed feel a little bit more impactful, but all around, I don't know, this was just a bad way of handling the whole thing. I guess having a good chunk of your team concentrating on bullshit like paid premium skins and pets does take its toll from time to time, don't it? Anyway, moving through the cards themselves, Amirdrassil is going from 4 mana up to 5 mana, and really no surprises there. Amirdrassil really has been a very powerful card, quite the value bomb cards, and yeah, indeed, in Top Legend this deck really is absolutely broken, guys. Yeah, I know Top Legend is not what the game is about, but in the end of the day, the game does need to be balanced across all levels, and even though a lot of people are still complaining about things like Quest Pally being way too strong, something like this literally does not exist in Top Legend, so there's that as well. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against Quest Pally getting even more nerfed, but let's face it, that's literally one of the only new archetypes that came out of this expansion, so if we keep on nerfing that, it's basically gonna be just like the expansion never existed and we only got Elise, and that's about it. But yeah, with the Amirdrassil going up to 5 mana, this is gonna be a lot clunkier to actually hold on to your mulligan. You still probably will, but this indeed will set you back with at least one turn to actually set yourself up for the good blowout turn with the combo bullshit stuff. And also now this card is gonna be fighting with things like Mista Vista, with things like Ancient of Yore, so it's gonna be a lot less amazing to actually hold holding on to. Dollhouse Druid definitely is not an easy deck to be piloting well, and with this nerf, it is gonna be even harder to actually pull off now, especially given that a lot of the meta is actually against it in Top Legend now because it was so strong. Moving down to reserve spot, and honestly I'm kinda weirded out about this card getting nerfed right now, like who asked? At this point this deck is sitting at 55% win rate, as I showed you in my latest video about the patch teaser, and yeah, it was very strong. Like a couple of weeks ago it was actually top tier with things like 60% plus win rate, but now like the timing is just off, and I was actually wondering why this thing dodged the nerfs on the last big wave of nerfs, but nerfing it now, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the new mini set, so maybe we can expect some buff hunter support from the new mini set. I don't know, that's just speculations. But yeah, do let me know in the comments what you guys think about these nerfs. Both are kind of okay, but they really weren't something I was hoping for to happen like literally right now. We are seeing quite a few pain points for the community right now, with things like Scoundrel still being a little bit too strong in Rogue and allowing some very busted things. Things like Pain Demon Hunter being a little bit over the top still. And yeah, Quest Pally as well is a little bit on the funky side still for some people, but all around, I think this patch window was kind of on the flop side if you ask me. With reserve spot, this is definitely gonna slow down Buff Hunter quite a lot. Like, not being able to drop a very big man on turn 3 or 4 is gonna take its toll for sure. You're still gonna be able to coin out the turn 4 Bellhop if you do have the coin with the help of this card, but it's just not gonna be as amazing now, because this thing used to happen even on turn 3, which was absolutely broken. But yeah, it is definitely quite a toxic play pattern, and I'm not exactly against this thing going under the hammer, but it's definitely gonna hurt the Buff Hunter archetype. The patch will be going live today, I'm assuming literally 1 hour after this video comes through, and you will be able to actually disenchant both of these cards for their full dust value. So if you're not literally using both of these cards right now, you can safely disenchant them for their full dust value, and you're gonna be getting yourself 100 dust per reserve spot if you have the regular coin, or 800 dust if you have it in golden. And as for Amirdrassil, if you have it regular, that's gonna be 1600 dust. If you have it golden, that's gonna be 32,000 dust. So I definitely advise anyone having these cards who's literally not using them right now to just straight up disenchant them. You can also write refund in your collection if you want to be finding all of the nerfed cards, which are literally just these two. Nice and quick, but yeah, this tip is definitely a lot more usable when we have plenty of nerfed cards. So yeah, definitely get yourself the sweet dust in the next 2 weeks, because that is gonna be your window to get yourself the full dust refund. After that, if you decide you still want to be playing with these cards, you can just craft them for the exact same price. But if you decide you don't like them after the nerfs and you try to disenchant them after the 2 weeks, well, you're only gonna be getting yourself 400 dust for the regular Amirdrassil and 20 dust for the reserve spot. It was 20, right? It's been a while since I disenchanted regular rare cards. We also do have tons of Battleground updates, like tons and tons of updates in this one, including people are actually gonna get 10 extra seconds on their turn after turn 9, which is kind of interesting. But we're not exactly a Battlegrounds channel, so we're not really gonna be talking about these all that much. I'm just glancing through them real quick, and yeah, it did stand out that people are actually gonna get 10 extra seconds starting around 9, which is indeed kind of cool. There's also a few bug fixes for Battlegrounds and whatnot, but yeah, that's about it. Anyway, what's this gonna mean for the meta? Honestly, I believe nothing. Like, I don't think anything is gonna change for 99.9% of people. Only in top 1000 legend we're gonna see less of Dollhouse Druid, but yeah, for Buff Hunter, I really don't believe it was that impactful at this point. So for the Diamond 5 to Legend meta, this is literally not gonna mean anything, so you can still just check out my top 5 meta report from a few days ago, and you're still gonna be setting yourself up for success if you're looking for the best decks to be hitting easy Legend with. Both you are gonna learn what to play as well as what you should be expecting against you, so I really hope you find it helpful. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Do let me know in the comments what you guys think about these nerfs, what else you think should have gotten nerfed, and more importantly, what do you think should have gotten buffed, because God knows plenty of cards still feel absolutely useless for this expansion. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, you know what to do. And thanks for watching. I'm Kris05, and I'll see you in my next video or stream.